Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss about canning and bottling of. What is canning? As the name suggests that canning is basically placing the food items into a jar or in cans. So canning is a process of preservation by sealing and sterilization of foods in airtight containers. Also, the main aim of canning is to create aseptic conditions and prevent recontamination. Heat is the most common agent that is used to destroy the microorganisms that may cause contamination. Canning was first introduced by Nicholas Appert and then later on in 1810 was patented by Peter Durand. Patented the use of tin-coated iron cans instead of bottles. Typically, canned products includes beans, beets, carrots, corn, peas, spinach, tomatoes. Whereas bottling refers to storing the product in glass bottles. Otherwise, it's both is same. Canning is basically storing in tin cans, whereas bottling is storing the product into glass jars. Preparation for canning. Now, these are the steps that are followed for canning. Firstly, selection of fruits and vegetables is done, then washing and sorting, peeling, coring, and cutting. Later on, blanching. Blanching is the process of heating at 90 degrees Celsius for 2 to 5 minutes and then immediately cooling it down. This is done to inactivate the enzymes. Also, sometimes it is done to enhance the color. Then cooling and then filling. Filling, like in if we are preserving fruits, then the syrup solution is added, and if we are syrup solution is added, which is for 20 to 55 degree bricks, which is of 20 to 55-degree bricks. And in case of vegetables, brining is done. Brining is basically a salt solution is prepared of 1 to 3%. And then exhausting, that is done at 79 to 82 degrees Celsius. Later on sealing and then processing. Later on cooling and then storage is the last step. So selection of fruit and vegetables include like fruits that are used for canning should be ripe, firm and evenly matured. It should not contain any scars or bruises on it. Whereas sorting and grading is same one and the same thing. Sorting for the same kind of items is done by passing through series of moving screens. And after sorting, fruits and vegetables are graded for uniform quality of size and the color. Then is washing. Fruits and vegetables are washed as you can see in the picture. This is a moving screen, we can say, a moving panel which is washing the fruits and vegetables in a hygienic manner. Fruits and vegetables are washed through high pressure spray steams by soaking or agitating in water, whereas vegetables soaked in dilute solution of potassium permanganate and root crops are soaked in chlorine water, that is of 25 to 50 ppm. Then we have peeling, coring, and cutting. Hand peeling, heat peeling, steam peeling, and mechanical peeling and live peeling are the methods that are used. Peeling is basically chilna to remove the upper skin of any fruit or vegetable. So hand peeling is like simply as the name suggests that it is done manually. It is done in case of irregular shape of fruits and vegetables. And then heat peeling, heat is used and the fruit and vegetables are exposed to high temperature, that is for 40 degrees Celsius for 10 to 60 seconds. Whereas in steam peeling, the main agent is steam that is used to loosen the skin, which is then removed by mechanical means. Fruits are immersed in 1 to 2% lye solution for 20 to 30 seconds, from 30 seconds to 2 minutes in lye peeling. Mechanical peeling is done in case of fruits like peaches, apricots, sweet orange, and vegetables like carrot, sweet potatoes. Coring. Coring is basically removing the center of various fruits like apple, pears, pineapple, and cabbage. It is done by a hydraulic power device with the turbine wheels. Then blanching. Blanching is done by dipping fruits and vegetables in hot water at a temperature 82 to 90 degrees Celsius for 2 to 5 minutes and then immediately cool down by immersion in cold water. The main objective is to, as I have mentioned earlier, the main objective of blanching is to inactivate the enzyme, soften the texture, loosen the skin, reduce the number of microorganisms, also to enhance the color of the vegetables, to remove acid and the astringent taste. Cooling, the fruit and vegetables are immediately cooled after blanching. Then before filling, the cans are subjected to steam jet or hot water to remove dust and foreign materials and then filling is done. Filling is like syruping in brine, as we have discussed. The syrup is used in case of fruits, and that is a sugar solution. And the strained hot syrup of concentrated 20 to 55-degree bricks is used, and that is filled about 79 to 82 degrees Celsius, leaving head space of 0.3 to 0.5 centimeter. And it is very important to leave the head space, that is, be it zero point 0.3 to zero point 0.5. It is important because in case of exhaustion, when exhaustion is done, so there must be some headspace left behind to uh, overcome the chances of leakage during transportation, or brining is the salt solution. Then exhausting is the process of removal of air from the cans. The vacuumization, we can say vacuumization is done. It is very essential because it avoids the corrosion of tin plate and pin holding during the storage. Also, it is done to minimize discoloration, to reduce chemical reaction between the container and the contents. And then sealing. After the cans are exhausted properly, the sealing is done. The sealer, the sealer temperature should not fall below 74 degrees Celsius during the sealing. And then processing. Processing is basically nothing but just the heating and cooling of the canned foods to inactivate the bacteria. And then labeling. Cans are packed in strong wooden cases and stored in cool and dry place. Storage at high temperature should be avoided as it shortens the shelf life of the product. These are the different types of container. In tin containers, we have acid resistant and sulfur resistant, which are labeled by AR cans or SR cans, sulfur resistant or acid resistant. The acid resistant cans are the golden colored enamel, and these are also called the R cans. These are used for the high acidic fruits and vegetables like peach and pineapple, whereas the sulfur resistance is the animal is of the same color, that is of golden color, and the cans are coated with it, and but it is called C. Also, it is used for the non-acidic products that are lima bean or red kidney beans. And the glass containers, contents are visible in the glass container and reusable. They do not contaminate the contents, but are highly fragile in nature. Bottling of fruit and vegetables, the same process is followed. It's just the instead of cans, the glass bottles are used. Thank you.